so important financially. Every other man considers it an honor to meet him, and now not coming. I'm furious. Furious! It's all this damnable blizzard.
Now I will have to stay away from the table. He's not coming. Makes us 13 again.
Go to bed. Go up to the nursery. I'll send you milk and crackers.
But, Mother, it's not my fault that he had business out of town.
Yes, it is. If you'd perk up a bit, not be so timid, and make something of yourself, he would hear about your attractions from other men and be curious to meet you himself. Oh, what a family I have. No one to help me with my ambitions. Go to bed. I certainly won't be sit down at 13. Go to bed. Get out of my sight.
It was Mr. Morgan, madam.
Mr. Morgan? But I telephoned his maid to tell him not to come.
He couldn't have received the second message, madam, for I heard him explaining to Mr. Pringle how happy he was to receive your telephone invitation.
That makes us 13 again. Unless you don't want me to go to bed.
Of course I don't want you to go to bed. We're back where we started. 14, Dunham.
I'll get the cocktails ready, madam. Annie told me there were several motors making their way through the snow. It's late now, but cook's swearing about the dinner getting too dry.
I won't answer it.
I should say not. Hello, what's this? Yes, Mrs. Tupper. Yes, Mrs. Tupper. But now you must come. We've prepared for you. Yes, for 8 of you. Your daughter told my daughter about your house guests, and we're delighted to have them. But now we're set for you. But every plate is set. But your daughter was quite right. It wasn't an imposition at all. But you must come now. Of course, my daughter had authority to invite the guests. 8 isn't a big number. There's room. The table is all set. But I beg of you. But, my dear, you are not imposing. Oh, how foolish of you to take that stand. My dear. Now, what do you think of that? Mrs. Tupper is perfectly furious at Ella for telling you about the house guests, and says Ella has no tact, that nothing would induce her to bring 8 when we invited 6. So she's leaving Ella and Henry at home. Only 6 are coming. Remove 2 plates, Dellum. We're 12 after all.
But if you leave at 12, Father can't sit at the end.
I shall go mad. I'll never entertain again. Never, never. People ought to know whether they're coming or not. But they accept and regret and accept. They drive me wild. This is my last dinner party, my very last. A fiasco, an utter fiasco. A haphazard crowd hurried together when I planned